You're listening to Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM 1220 AM with your hosts and voices of the Eastern Musketeers, Mikie, Batt, and Drury. Buckle in for exciting high school basketball action here on WSLM. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Welcome to Eastern Musketeers basketball on WSLM 1220 AM. The pregame show on WSLM is brought to you by these sponsors. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Musketeer basketball. This is Mike Batt, and alongside me, the voice of the Musketeers, Drury. Here to bring you Lady Musketeer action against county rival and Mid-Southern Conference foe, the Salem Lady Lions. The Musketeers come into the game at a 4-0 record, ranked third in 2A, as Salem comes in with an 0-3 record tonight for this county rival game. Wes, let's get right into it, buddy. It's a game that, on paper, everybody thinks, the Musketeers should come out of here with a victory. I think, if we played our potential, I think we'll be all right, but I know you got worries in your mind. I've heard them all day. But just talk about a little bit about the matchups we got going on here tonight between the Lady Musketeers and the Lady Lions.
Well, I think matchup-wise, Mikey, I think it's covered on paper. But, being a rivalry game and what we saw in the JV game is kind of an example of what I was talking about. You can't take these games lightly, no matter if it's on the road or at home here, because, in my eyes, Salem has nothing to lose tonight. They're 0-3. They're expected not to win tonight. We're expected to win big. And I just think that's just a recipe for disaster, like Coach Drury talked about, when I talked to her earlier today, this is something that you can't let these guys hang around and get comfortable, because the longer you let them hang around, the more confidence they're going to get. They start knocking down shots then. We're talking about a team that's shooting about 14% from the field right now in Salem, and we don't want them to be able to bring that average up. But I just think if we come out, stay focused, take care of business, and play defense on our end here, I think we'll be okay. But it's still, it's not a game that we can come in here and just totally overlook.
No, I agree with you. I think a big important thing here is, our start. We got to come out and set the tone early. We got to make sure we're ready, focused. But the big thing is, like you said, you can't let them hang around. The JV game, I thought we got out to a good start, but then we kind of just got selfish and didn't, way too many turnovers. We know Salem's going to come in. They're going to play a zone. They're going to try to ugly up the game. You talked about we might see a box and one. We might see a half-court trap. It just depends. But I think with our experience, coming in here with 7 seniors, we ought to be able to handle anything they throw at us tonight. And we got to be ready to go. And, you talked about it earlier, the crowd we got in here tonight. These girls have got to, enjoy this moment and, come out fired up, ready to go.
I was thinking about it earlier, Mikey. We've been down this road a long time ago. We went down this road here, but this game right here for these seniors, it's 8 seniors, it's not going to happen again. This is it. This is the last time this game's going to happen. And you can't replace these nights right here like this. And I hope that's what these seniors understand. And talking to Coach Drury early in the week, being focused should not be an issue. We're going to make mistakes. We understand that. They're all going to make mistakes. But to not be focused and be locked in on what she wants to do is, in my opinion, is not an excuse. I know we're only 5 games into it here, but these girls have been down the road long enough. They ought to be able to know what they're doing. Whether they execute or not is one thing, but knowing what to do and staying focused, that shouldn't be an issue. She shouldn't have to coach that.
Oh, I agree 100% with you. And the Musketeers come in, with after a big weekend last weekend with 2 conference wins, winning over North Harrison down there for the first time in about 10 years. Come back home and get a second conference win. 3 conference games, and you come out in a row and come out with 3 wins. That's big. You know, the back end of our schedule is very, very tough. And, you know, you got to get the ones you're expected to win, and you can't let them hang around like you said. You know, and looking at the season stats, you know, Kaya McKinley coming in averaging 20 points a game. She's got to be a heavy diet tonight. You got to get her the basketball. I don't think Salem has anybody that can stop her if we get her the basketball in scoring position. But she's got to work for it tonight.
Yep. And the one thing, the senior stat sheet is that impresses me about Kaya McKinley, we're 4 games into it, she shot 40 free throws in 4 games and 34 for 40. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, that's impressive for any kid that, you know, what's she shooting, 80% from the free throw line? 85%. I mean, that's impressive. I mean, she's done a really nice job of getting herself to the free throw line. There's times when we've talked about, you know, needs to be a little bit stronger, a little bit more exertive, going to the basket and just wanting the basketball, but, you know, couldn't be more proud of her right now. I look for, you know, you talked about it off the air, and, you know, I look for Ava Souter to really come into her own tonight here and, you know, really try to take control of the game. I'm not talking about scoring enough, nothing like that, but creating for her teammates, creating for herself, and just taking control of the overall game on both ends of the floor.
Right, I agree. I mean, she's the leader of this group. You know, as she goes, we go. You know, last weekend we kind of got a glimpse of her potential. She started scoring the ball, but, you know, something you mentioned off the air that, you know, I think is very impressive is she's leading the team in rebounding. You know, she's had a couple games, you know, right there at double-doubles with points and rebounds. And, you know, to have a point guard that can go rebound like that is very big. You know, so I'm excited about it tonight. I'm fired up. I couldn't wait to get here tonight and get this game going. It's been a week since we've been on the air almost, and we're going to have to get things taken care of.
All right, Mikey, we got about a minute before we get to national anthem. You've hit me the last couple games here, so let's get some keys to the game for both sides of the court before we take a break here.
Well, for Salem, they're going to want to keep this game in about the 30s. They want to keep it as low scoring as we can, slow pace. They're going to have to take care of the basketball, can't turn it over, and they're going to have to rebound. They can't allow us to get multiple shots. For us, it's just the opposite. We got to play a fast pace. We want, you know, in this game in the 60s or 70s, if we can get it there. I think it's got to be a heavy diet at Kai to start with, and it's got to be inside-outside game and play within yourself. You can't come in and just be free will and shooting. We got to play within the offense and get what we can. And then, you know, we got to go hit the boards. You know, offensive rebounds is going to be, I think, a huge thing. If we can get the offensive rebound and put it back in, that's just going to get them in foul trouble.
Well, Mikey, I think you hit the nail on the head there, buddy, with the rebounding too. But as we come to the end of the warm-up period, we're going to step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you to give you the starting lineup and tip-off of this game. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Hoop season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem.
We're here at McDonald's Gymnasium for tonight's game. It's time to introduce the starting lineup. And the crowd is on their feet and they're going wild. And here comes the new player. We've got the premium quarter pounders coming in tonight alongside the chicken classic sandwiches. Playing forward tonight, we have got one-of-a-kind McWrap. Guarding your hunger, it looks like we've got McDouble and McChicken coming in. And starting in the center court tonight will be Big Mac. Look on the sideline, folks. We have Chicken McNuggets cheering tonight alongside those golden delicious fries. Hot and always ready. You'll score points every time you bring the family into Salem McDonald's, right here on Main Street, before or after the game. Don't forget to top off your favorite meal with a cold soft drink, that famous Mikie sweet tea, or something from their full line of smoothies and McCafe coffee drinks. Order inside from 4 a.m. to 11, or get that one-of-a-kind taste 24 hours at the drive-thru. McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Coffee with friends, family dinners, watching the grandkids play soccer on Saturdays, church on Sundays. Sounds pretty normal, but COVID is still there, and if you aren't vaccinated, you're still at risk. We're almost back to normal. Let's give it a shot. Call Hoosier Uplands Economic Development Corporation today at 812-849-4457 to learn more. Let's give back to normal a shot.
This has been the Eastern Musketeers pregame show, brought to you by these sponsors. The wait is over. It's time for the tip-off on WSLM 1220 AM. This is Eastern Musketeers basketball, presented by these sponsors.
All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're set for the starting lineup. Wes, what do you got?
Well, first for the Salem Lady Lions, they'll go with the 5'9" senior number 1, Sydney Brown. A 5'5" junior number 2, Sarah Haichu. A 5'9" junior number 5, Lainey Roberts. A 5'6" junior number 12, Kendall Hickey. And a 5'10" freshman number 13, Sydney Burton. For the Musketeers, they'll go with 5 seniors. 5'9" senior number 12, Ava Souter. 5'11", number 22, Gracie Lewis. 5'8", number 24, Madeline Llewellyn. 5'10", number 40, Kaya McKinley. And to round out the starting 5 for the Musketeers is 5'9", number 42, Kaylee McKinley. Head coach of the Salem Lady Lions is Mr. Jerry Hickey. And for the Lady Musketeers, in her first year, is Taylor Drury. There we go, Mikey.
Yeah, real quick before we get going, I want to give a shout out to the elementary girls that's here tonight. You know, girls that did biddy ball this fall, they're here tonight helping with the game, and that's pretty awesome to see all of them.
Yep, I thought it was really cool there at halftime whenever they were out there shooting with the girls. I think that's neat. That's stuff like that that I hope these girls don't take for granted, that these high school girls, they really look up to these girls.
Right. I think Salem's saying we're going to get the tip. They got 4 girls back on defense, so.
There's Kaya and Lainey Roberts. Tip is controlled by the Lady Musketeers. It comes off to Madeline. Back out top now to Ava Souter. Souter set up the offense, swing it left to Madeline. Back out top, now high post, now over to Madeline. Madeline looks at the short corner. Kaylee down low to Kaya McKinley off the glass and got it. 2-0. 7:40 to go here in the first quarter. Kendall now off to Brown. Brown on the right side. Brown will dribble back out top, being guarded by Ava Souter. She'll go off to Lainey Roberts. Lainey slides it left now, back out top to Brown. Brown goes right side now to number 13, Burton. Burton drives baseline, nothing there. Back out top now to Roberts. Now Hickey. Hickey drives it to the right wing. Now goes left to Brown. Now baseline now to Brown. Roberts. Back to Haichu. Haichu on the left baseline. Looking, nothing there. Now dribbles it back out top. Gives it off now to Burton. Burton. Didn't see from her hair, Mikey. Haichu now on the right wing. Looking inside. Nothing there. Back out top now to Roberts. Roberts still looking. Still drive it to the right side. Takes up her dribble, now gives it off to Brown. Brown drives middle, goes left side to Haichu. Here's a 3 from Haichu. Got it. 3-2 now. Salem 3 on their first possession. Now Ava Souter goes left side to Madeline. Madeline now back out top to Gracie Lewis. Lewis right side to Ava. Ava high post now to Kai. Down low to Kaylee. Kaylee loses the handle, turnover. Picked up there by Haichu, and she'll give it off to Lainey Roberts.
That's Kaylee just not being strong with the basketball.
Now here's Haichu on the left wing. He dribbles it to the free throw line. Picks up her dribble, still looking, hands it off, ball stolen away, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Salem Lady Lions. So 5:53 to go here in the first quarter, 3-2 lead, Salem on top.
See, Salem's going to be very patient.
Oh, yeah. Kendall Hickey throws it in to now Brown. Brown at the top of the key, slides it left, now back to the top of the key, looking to go down the middle, now goes right side to Haichu. Haichu dribbles it back out top, gives it off to Laney Roberts, now Kendall. Kendall Hickey now dribbles to the free throw line, back to Haichu. Haichu now. Now goes to Brown. Brown drives middle. Nothing there. Now tries to penetrate, hands it off to Kendall Hickey. Hickey now. Back out top to Laney Roberts. Laney has set the offense up. Now it's going to drive it in. We're going to have a travel call on Laney Roberts. Turnover, Salem back to the Musketeers. For 5:18 to go, Mikey, in the first quarter, 3 minutes in, there's been 2 shots taken.
Yeah, you know, we talked about Salem. Wants this game as low scoring as possible. We're going to have to force turnovers. We're going to have to push the pace.
2-3 zone by Salem. Here's a long three by Madeline Llewellyn. No good. Rebounded out of there by Kaya McKinley. Back to Ava. Ava looking to penetrate. Goes left side now to Madeline. Back out top to Ava. High post to Kaya McKinley. McKinley in from the left side. Up. Got it. 4-3. Lady Musketeers retake the lead here. 4:48 to go here in the first. Here's Brown. Brown slides it left. Left. Ball's scrambled forward. Picked off by Ava Souter. She gets it off to Kaylee McKinley. McKinley on a breakaway is going to be fouled by Laney Roberts. That'll be Laney's first, team's first. Out of bounds underneath Eastern Musketeer basket as Ava Souter set the trigger in for the Lady Musketeers. Ava looking over the top now to Kaya. Kaya looks inside, nothing there. Now goes right side to Gracie. Now baseline to Ava. Ava goes in the middle to Kaylee. Up, no good, but she's going to draw a foul against number 13, Sydney Burton. A little bit stronger with the basketball that time, Mikey.
Yeah, and that was a good look by Ava there as well. Now you got to knock down your free throws.
Haley set to let the first one go, and she buries it. That makes the score 5-3. 4:28 to go here in the first. Haley eyes the second free throw. It's on the way, and no good, and rebounded out of there by Sydney Brown. Brown walks it up the floor. Still guarded by Ava. Gets a screen from Kendall. Now here's Haichu on the left wing. Now here's Kendall Hickey with a long three. No good. And we're going to get a dead ball with the ball hitting the top of the backboard there. It'll be turned over here to Eastern. We're down to 4:11. Still 5-3. Musketeers on top. Here's Souter. Now Madeline. Back out top to Ava. Ava looking inside. Nothing there. Goes right side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis back out top to Ava. Ava's going to let a three go. No good. Rebound fought for. And Haichu comes up with it for the Lady Lions. Gets it off to Kendall now to Brown. We're going to get looks, Mikey. We're going to get all kinds of looks. Now here's Brown with a 15-footer, and she knocks it down. 5-5 now, tie ball game.
I mean, I'm okay with Ava shooting that shot, but not right there. I thought it was kind of quick. You know, they have no answer so far for Kaya.
Here's Gracie Lewis for three. Got it! I think she could have a big game tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Mikey, I really do. 8-5 now. 3:15 to go here in the first. Here's Brown. Now off to Hickey. Hickey back to Brown. Brown on the left wing. Ava guarding her. He'll dribble back out top. Go right side now to Laney Roberts. Back out top to Haichu. Haichu drives it down the middle. Looking to score. Nothing there. Now Sydney Brown on the baseline. Travels. No call. Now here's Burton. Back out now to Laney. Roberts now.
We've really got to pressure them because they don't want to handle the basketball, and, you know, they really only have two scorers.
Here's Brown on the right wing, who drives middle. Now off to Burton. Gets Ty off her feet, up with a shot, going to draw a foul. And that all started out here, Mikey, 15 feet away from the basket when she shot fake and got off her feet.
Yeah.
Well, that'll send Sydney Burton to the line to shoot 2. Brown with 2, or Sydney Burton with 2 shots here. The first one is up and no good. Here's Sexton will check in now, and she'll replace Kendall Hickey. Burton's second one is good. That makes an 8-6 ball game. Musketeers up by 2 with 2:36 to go here in the first. Left side now to Madeline. Madeline back out top to Ava. Ava now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis back to Ava. Ava looking to penetrate, nothing there. At the top of the key now, goes right side to Gracie. Gracie, high post now to Kai McKinley. She'll drive it down the middle of the lane, and I believe she's going to get called for travel. They're really going to try to jam it up on her down there.
Right, yeah, we got to do a better job there. I'd really like to see her just work on the block down there.
So Salem basketball with 2:15 to go here in the first. High Chew now with it. Pressure being shown by Salem or by Eastern. Now here's Laney Roberts. Across the timeline. High Chew on the left wing. Out top to Laney. Laney. Back down the middle. Nothing there. Back out to Sexton.
Haley's really got to pressure her. She's better than, she's not going to get by her. She's got to come out and pressure.
Here's High Chew. High Chew with it now. Off to Brown. Brown now lets 3 go. No good. We're going to get a foul called on Ava Souter now. Here's High Chew into Laney Roberts. We're down to minute 39 here in the first. Laney Roberts drives middle, spins back to the center of the court here. Now goes left side now to Burton. Burton drives to the baseline. Nothing there. Now goes back out looking for High Chew. Now gets it off to Sexton. Now top now to Laney Roberts. Roberts drives the middle. Goes left baseline now to Sexton. Sexton dribbles it back out top. Haley did come out a little bit on her that time. Now Sexton. Left side now to Brown. Brown. We're down to a minute. Brown. Steps back. Now right side to High Chew. High Chew back out top to Laney Roberts. Laney back to the middle. Goes down the middle of the court. Now left side to Sexton. Sexton cross court now to High Chew. Back out to Sexton. Sexton on the left wing. Sexton dribbles. Haley's got to get out there and pressure the basketball.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they're going to hold it. They're content.
Yeah. That's a 2-point game right now. Why wouldn't they be?
Yeah.
Down to 32. Now Roberts with it out top. Roberts.
If we pressure her, she can't handle the pressure.
Now back out top to Brown. Now to Roberts, down to 9. Now here's Brown for 3. No good. Rebounded out of there by Ava Souter. 2 seconds. 1. Lets it go. No good. And that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of the score. The Lady Musketeers on top of the Lady Lions, 8-6. We'll step away here. Word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
The Shack is back. That's right, the Shackaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's in Salem. Not only will you be getting an extra-large pizza designed by Shack, but you'll be helping others. Feed a Shack-sized family with the Shackaroni. Get 8 foldable Shack-sized slices loaded with extra cheese and extra pepperoni on each extra-large slice for $13.99. For each Shackaroni sold between October 17th and December 24th, 2022, Papa John's will donate $1 to the Canadian Food Rescue Program's Second Harvest. Every dollar will supply 2 or more meals to people in need. Call 812-883-3369 today to place your delivery or carry-out order. Or use the Papa John's app to start earning Papa Rewards. Better pizza, better ingredients. Papa John's.
Gobble, 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 gobble! This is David Moore at John Jones. Turkey season is here. Now you have the opportunity to not only stuff your belly, but stuff your pockets. Right now at John Jones, we are looking to buy your car. We're always looking to pick up some new inventory, especially as we come upon the busiest time of the year. And for you men out there, and maybe even some women, I know that you may be participating in No Shave November, but not us here at John. All right, welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're set for the second quarter. The Musketeers leading 8-6 over the Lady Lions.
All right, Musketeer basketball. Ava Souter, right side now to Gracie. Back out top to Ava. High post now to Kaya. Left side to Madeline. Madeline on the baseline, dribbles it back out, gives it off to Ava out top. Now to Gracie. Gracie now off to Ava. Ava looking to throw it in. Nothing there. Back out top to Gracie. Now goes to Kaylee. Now Madeline Llewellyn on the baseline. Back out top to Gracie Lewis. Lewis off to Ava. High post to Kaylee. Kaylee drives. Now Madeline Llewellyn. Here's Madeline's three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Lainey Roberts. Now Lainey. Bends back to the middle. Right side to High Two. High Two's three. Got it! 9-8 now. Salem Lady Lions on top. Now Madeline. Madeline out to Ava. High post now. Short corner. Out to Gracie. Now Madeline. Madeline will let another three go. No good. Rebounded by Gracie Lewis. Back out top to Madeline Llewellyn. Now left side to Ava. Ava. Cross court to Gracie. Back out top to Madeline. Now Ava. Ava let three go. No good. Rebounded by Kaya McKinley. Now Gracie. Now Ava. High post to Kaylee McKinley. Up. No good. Rebounded out of there by number 13, Sydney Burton, and she'll give it off to Brown. Brown now walks it across. Right side now to Burton. Burton out top now to Sexton. Sexton right side to High Chew. High Chew now with 2 threes. Got 2/3 of their points. Here's Burton. Burton down the middle. Left side now to Sexton. Sexton on the baseline. Now left side now to Burton. Burton now. Drives middle. Nothing there. Out to Sexton. Now Burton on the right wing. Drives. He's going to draw a foul on Kaya McKinley. Minute 20 to go at Xavier. The Indiana Hoosiers on top by 4 with a minute 20 to go in that ball game, 80-76. Salem basketball. Kendall Hickey to trigger it in. She'll get it into Brown. Brown spins up off the glass. Got it! Brown will go to the line to shoot free throw to try to complete the three-point play for the Lady Lions. 11-8 now. Lady Lions on top of the Musketeers. Brown's free throw is up and no good. Rebounded out of there by Lainey Roberts. Just getting out work, Mikey. Yep, just flat out getting out work. Timeout, Salem. And it'll be a 30-second timeout, I believe.
Well, I know it's a 3-point game. The thing about it is we're not getting out in pressure. We're content just to step back off of them and let them run clock. We've got to dictate the pace of this game, and we're not doing it.
No.
Our bigs, our, wings, they're just allowing them to sit out there, pass it around. We've got to get pressure. we've got to get tougher and get out in the passing lanes. And it may hurt a little bit to play defense, but you're going to have to get after it.
So 5:20 to go here in the first half. Salem with an 11-8 lead, and it will be Salem's basketball out of this timeout. So Laney Roberts triggered in for the Lady Lions underneath their own basket here. Roberts now looking for Brown, nothing there, gets it in now to Burton. Burton spins back to the middle. Turns, nothing, back to Sexton, now left side to Brown. Brown now dribbles it back out top. Goes down the middle, now to Sexton on the wing. Now to Brown, over the top now, and it's going to be out of bounds over to the Musketeers on a turnover by the Lady Lions. Drew Blood is checked in, and she's replaced Kai McKinley. Now Ava to Gracie. Back to Ava. Ava, now Madeline. Back out to Ava. Ava down to Gracie Lewis. Right side to Anna Trueblood. Back to Gracie. Now Ava Souter. Souter drives middle, nothing there. Now to Gracie. Gracie. Back to Ava. We're going to have to find a way to penetrate this zone, Mikey. Now Ava. Back to Madeline. Now Ava. Back to Madeline. Madeline drives to the middle. Gives it off to Gracie Lewis. Back to Ava. Ava pulls up for a 15-footer. No good. Rebounded out of there by Sydney Burton.
We're doing exactly what they want.
Oh, yeah. Laney Roberts now. Off to Sexton. Now Burton on the baseline. Back out to Sexton. Kylie Batt set to check in. Inside to Burton. Burton looking. Goes opposite side to Brown. Brown drives in the middle. Goes up from the right side. No good. Rebounded by Burton. Back up. Got it. 13-8. Salem on top. There's a shot by Eva. No good. Rebounded out of there by Brown.
Maybe seeing a Musketeer timeout when we get the basketball.
Back out top to Kendall. Kendall Hickey off to Sexton. Now back off to Laney Roberts. Laney drives down the middle, off to Brown on the left side. She'll dribble it back out top. Now slide it to the right. Looking inside for Burton. Gets it inside. Burton will go to work. Looses out of bounds. Be over to the Musketeers. Kylie Batt, Kai McKinley check in for the Musketeers. They'll replace Kaylee and Ava. As Sexton will take a seat. I believe she was replaced by Hai Chu, Mikey. I'm not sure.
Yes.
There's Kylie Batt now. Brings it across. Goes right side now to Gracie. Back to Batt. Batt now to Gracie. Gracie drives down the middle. Touch off the glass. No good. Rebounded out of there by Burton.
I like the drive. Got to be under control.
Now out top to Hai Chu. Hai Chu now. Right side to Brown. Brown being guarded by Kylie Batt. Batt down low now to Burton. Burton goes to work. Right baseline. Nothing there. She'll go back out top to Hai Chu. Hai Chu thought about a three. Nothing there. Still got it. Now gives it off to Brown. Down to 2:22 to go here in the first half. 13-8. Lady Lions on top. Here's Brown for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Gracie Lewis. Off to Kylie. Now Madeline. Down low to Kai McKinley. Off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Fought for him. Here's Anna Trueblood. No good. Rebounded out of there by Burton. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Laney Roberts. Roberts now. Off now to Brown. Brown down the middle of the floor. Up off the glass. Got it! 15-8. Lady Lions up. Got outscored 9-2, Mikey, on this run. Here's Madeline. Now Gracie. Back to Kylie. Batt now to Gracie. Gracie drives down the middle. Goes up off the glass and got it. Long scoring drought there, Mikey.
Yeah, but that's 2 takes by Gracie there. That's a good job.
15-10 now. 1:18 to go here in the first half. Brown has it up top. She'll go back to the middle. That's back now. Goes to Roberts on the right wing. Roberts down the middle. Goes left side to Hai Chu. Hai Chu looking, still looking. Gets a screen from Burton. Nothing there. Now left side now to Laney Roberts. Roberts will dribble it back out top. We're down to 57 seconds. Going to have a foul on Gracie Lewis. That'll be team's 5th and Gracie's 1st as Elizabeth Trueblood checks in with 55 seconds to go and replaces Madeline Llewellyn. Salem basketball now, under a minute. Ball stolen away by Gracie Lewis. That's got to be a foul right there, Mikey.
Got to be something.
Yeah. So it'll be Salem basketball. 52 seconds to go here in the first half. Mikie now triggered in for the Lady Lions. Goes over the top now to Burton. Burton now down the middle of the lane. Kicks it left side to Hai Chu. Hai Chu thought about a 3. Couldn't get the seams lined up on it. Mikey goes back out top to Laney Roberts. Laney Roberts now back to Hai Chu on the left wing. We're down to 37 seconds. Hai Chu now. Hai Chu, left side now to Burton. Burton now. Dribbles it back out top. Now goes to Laney Roberts. Roberts now down to 17. Hands it off to Brown. Brown with it out top. We're down to 12. Left side now to Roberts. Roberts now dribbles it to the right side. Spins. Out to Sydney Brown. Brown's going to let 3 go. No good. Rebounded out there by Kyle McKinley, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the Salem Lady Lions on top of the Lady Musketeers, 15-10. We'll step away here, word from our sponsors, and Coach's Corner will be back in just a moment to give you first half stats and comments from Mikey. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports. Here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everyone, to our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig, and talking about a very busy time for the IHSAA. So, Paul, your fall sports are, quite frankly, with the exception of gymnastics, everybody will be in action. Got region, semi-states in football, girls basketball week number 3, boys basketball practicing. Just go on down the list. Everybody's involved right now, and it's a special, special time to be a high school athlete, parent, and fan in our state.
It is, Coach, and we're making that transition from the outdoor sport of the fall to the indoor sport of the winter, and a little snow this week and cold weather, so it's telling us that it's time to step indoors and where we have a little heat going on and enjoy some indoor sports in the winter. And yeah, everybody's rolling, but we're going to stay outside for one more week, and we're going to celebrate some semi-state championships this weekend in football.
Well, there are clearly some tremendous matchups, and you're down to a point where everybody realizes when you come to Lucas Oil Stadium, if you don't win, you're disappointed.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here at halftime. We've got about 8 minutes to go here before the second half starts. Got a couple guests with me here tonight, a couple seniors from our boys' side of it that they just got stuff going. First scrimmage game last night down at Providence, but tonight I got Yancey Edlin and Jacob Cherry with me. Glad they stopped by to talk with us a little bit. Yancey, welcome on here. Talk a little bit about this team this year and what's it mean to be a senior here, and how's the team looking, buddy?
Well,
there you go.
Team's looking all right. I mean, it's really going to hurt not having Cade. That was probably 20, 25 points a game, but I think we'll make it up. We got a couple guys, Cody Bennett, he's going to do big things for us. Cade Anderson, he'll come in. Both those guys can knock down shots all the time. We're going to have them, like I said, they're going to each hopefully have at least 10 for us a game. Jacob, it's going to be big having him. Nobody can stop that guy. Casey, always a good guy to have, reliable all the time. We're going to have guys like Chris Terry and Caden Gibson come off the bench. They're going to have to do a lot for us, and hopefully we get Branson White back from injury here pretty quick.
What's it been like, you being the senior now and you and Jacob kind of being the go-to guys there? How's that role changed, and how have you accepted that coming in this year?
I mean, it's changed a lot. Like I said, we've had Cade in the past, and that was always the guy, but I don't think this year we have that one guy to go to. I mean, Cherry, obviously, just throw it down low, and he's going to score the basketball, but like I said, we don't have that one guy that we're looking to go through. Everybody on our team can score. Everybody on our team can play defense, ready to get out there and get after it.
So, and I talked to Mikie about this while we were off the air. You guys, you two in particular, you seniors have, this will be the third head basketball coach that you guys had in your 4 years here. Has it been a tough adjustment going from Coach Gillum to Coach Pribble now to Coach Weatherford? I know Coach Weatherford's been around you guys for all 4 years here, but has it been difficult just to transition into what they're asking, or has Coach Weatherford made it easy for you guys?
I mean, yeah, it's always difficult. I mean, 3 different coaches, 3 completely different coaching styles. Last year we were able to get out and run a lot. I think this year we can do the same thing, but like I said, Weatherford, he's just a different coach. Everybody's different. They got what they want to do. Pribble was great. We loved having him, but it's time to move on from that, and we're ready. We're just ready to go. We trust Coach Weatherford. We know everyone knows what he's talking about. He's got a state championship under his belt, so we put our trust in him, and he puts his trust in us, and we're ready to go.
Talk a little bit about Tuesday night, opening game here with Borden as they come to town, always a rivalry game. What do you expect from that game? What do you expect from Borden coming in?
I mean, same as always. Borden, I wouldn't say Borden's ever the most talented team, but they're always ready to play us every game. Every year, it seems like last year, I think they were beating us at halftime. We came out, played really well in the second half, and ended up pulling away, and then we played them again in the championship of the holiday tournament. And Doc Nash, man, there's nothing you could say about him. He's a great guy, great coach, and as I said, on paper we should beat them every time, but with a guy like that, head of that team, it's going to be hard to do anything against them. He knows how we play. I'm ready to see him and Coach Weatherford go at it. It should be fun.
Well, as a senior, I'm going to ask Jacob the same thing when he gets on here. I know you guys got team goals and things like that, but what are some of the personal goals that you're looking for this year? And it can be team, it can be individual. What are some of the goals that you're looking for, going down the stretch here to finish your career here at Eastern?
I mean, the career's been great, but everybody knows, like, when I started, the team wasn't like it was. I always try to leave stuff better than when I found it. Really this year, like you said, we got a new coach. We're just trying to build something here, and we got to accept that maybe it might not get built right away here in our first year, but it's me and Cherry's job to get with the younger guys, let them know in practice, talk to them. Don't be too hard on them, but they still got to know, like, you don't have 5 years to build a program. You're only here for 4, and some of y'all, you're sophomores, juniors, you got to get going right away. So just teach them to learn quick, be relaxed. The game really isn't much different, I don't think, from JV to varsity. So it'll take them a few games, get on their feet, and they should be ready to go.
Well, one more question, and I know your dad's probably out west, listening to this, and but anybody you'd like to give a shout out to here?
Oh yeah, my dad, always loved that guy. He tunes into every game. Really wish he was here. My mom, my brother, my grandma, she comes to every game. Give a shout out to Jake, man. He's going through a lot right now. Got a lot on his plate. Pulling through for us. He's had loss in his family, but he's still there every day, working hard. And working harder than he ever has been. It's great. Love the guy.
Well, Nancy, I appreciate you stopping by. I can't wait to watch you guys play on Tuesday night. I know there'll be a big crowd here for that game, and I know Coach Weatherford will have you guys prepared. Don't take nothing for granted, dude. There's not many more nights like this where you get to play against the Borden, but give this over to Jacob and let him talk a little bit.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. I got Jacob Cherry on here and stop by here to talk real quick. Jacob, we're probably going to have to cut this a little bit shorter than we did with Yancey, but talk a little about this team and what your role is going to be this year for this.
Yeah, so obviously, I mean, it's a different group we're going to have this year. We're not going to have Cade, like Yancey said. It's going to be a little bit different under new coach, but I think we're really starting to get things going and we're putting new things in. So I think it'll still be a really good season.
What about, you're going to draw the biggest person every night. You're probably going to be very physical with you. How do you cope with that as a player, knowing that you're going to get beat on every night mentally?
Yeah, so it's obviously going to be very physical this year. Guys are going to double down, sometimes triple. I think the great part about our team is we got guys who can knock down shots outside, so that's going to open a lot of things up down low for me.
Talk a little bit, what's your expectations this year for this basketball team as you finish out your career here at Eastern?
Yeah, I've had a good run over the past 3 years. I'm looking to do the same thing my senior year. We haven't got it done in the sectional for the past 2 years, but looking to get that changed, and I want to win the sectional championship.
I know you're looking to play. I know you're wanting to go play at the next level, and wish you nothing but the best of luck with that. But anybody you want to give a shout out to here, real quick?
Yeah, I would say the biggest people in my life are just my parents for always pushing me and making me the best I could possibly be, and I'd say my parents.
Well, Jacob, appreciate you stopping by and talking with us. We'll get Mikey back on the air, go through some stats here. But good luck Tuesday night.
Thank you.
And good luck this season.
Appreciate it.
Jacob Cherry, senior center for the Musketeers, as they'll open up Tuesday night against the Borden Braves here at home. We'll get Mikey back on the phone, back on the mic here, as he'll run through some stats here and talk about the first half highlights here.
There ain't many highlights. Salem did exactly what they wanted to coming into this, keep it as low scoring, long possession. It comes down to flat out, we got to get after it defensively. If we don't get after it defensively, the upset of the season is going to happen right here tonight. And I said all along, all day, that I thought we could come in here, ought to easily win, and we haven't shown up. It's carried over from the JV game to this game, and, we got 16 minutes to change the attitude of what we got done the first half and get things rolling here in the second half.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. I don't know. I think the biggest thing you talked about there in the first half, and it's going to carry over here to the second half, is defensively we're going to have to start pressuring the basketball.
Yeah,
we may give up a few layups here and there, but we're going to have to force some turnovers here and kind of speed them up a little bit.
Well, I agree 100%, and that may mean we got to change the lineup a little bit. We may have to go small so we can get after it. So we'll see what happens here. Kaya had 2 fouls there, and early in the second quarter, you're going to get her back, but we've got to do a better job defensively of pressuring them because they're not great ball handlers, and we got to get up in them and cause them to make mistakes.
Well, here we go, buddy. It's going to be Salem basketball here with to start this second half, as they'll come back with their starters with Hickey, Brown, High-Chew, Burton, and Laney Roberts. The Musketeers will do the same with Souter, Kaylee, Kyle McKinley, Gracie Lewis, and Madeline Llewellyn. So Kendall Hickey set to trigger this ball in for the Lady Lions, as we're set to go here in the second half, and she gets it into Laney Roberts. Roberts will walk it across the timeline here. Out top now.
See, we got to be up on her. We're just standing, the ball's dead. We got to be up pressuring her.
Here's Gracie. Gracie now. Garden High-Chew. High-Chew now. Ball stolen away. Picked up by Kaylee. Off to Gracie Lewis. Lewis now. Back out to Ava. Ava now goes to the corner to Madeline. Madeline, nothing there. Now goes back to Ava out top. 2-3 zone again by the Lady Lions. And there's Kaya McKinley from the high post. She dumps it down to her sister on the baseline, up and off the glass for 2. 15-12 now early on here in the third quarter. Now Brown. Brown with it. He drives it. Slides it right. Now to Laney Roberts on the right wing. She'll go to the middle of the court. Backs it back out. Right side to High-Chew. High-Chew now. Oh, she carried it. She's still carrying it. Nothing called there. Now goes left side now to Sydney Brown. Brown now. Backs it back out. Now drives it baseline. Looking. Still looking. Gets it off. Ball stolen away by Kaya McKinley. On a breakaway. In from the right side. Up. Off the glass. No good. Madeline well with the rebound. Stolen away by Sydney Brown. Brown on the breakaway. Left side. Off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Ava Souter. Ava now dumps it down to Kaylee. Off the glass. Got it. Here's Hickey now. Gets it in to Laney Roberts. Going to be fouled by Ava Souter. 50 feet, 80 feet from the basket. That'll be at least her second. Third foul. That'll bring in Elizabeth Trueblood. Trueblood now will replace Ava Souter. 6:11 to go here in the third quarter. 14-15. Lady Lions on top of the Musketeers. Here's Burton now on the left side. She'll back it back out. Right side now to Hai Chu. Hai Chu shot fake. Drives baseline. Gets cut off by Kaya. Now off to Burton. Burton's 15-footer. No good. Kaylee McKinley with the rebound. I don't know why we turn into the defense every time like that.
I don't know either. We got to push the basketball and not let them get set in transition.
Here's Trueblood. Out top to Madeline. Left side now to Gracie. Short corner to Kaya. Dumps it over to Kaylee McKinley. No good. Ball's turned over. Picked up by Salem. Just getting outworked. Flat out getting outworked right now. Here's Brown.
We got to watch the off arms.
We're going to get a blocking foul on Elizabeth Trueblood. That'll be the second foul, team foul on the Musketeers.
Well, they got to watch their off arm because they extend there to get space.
5:22 to go here in the third quarter. Ball comes into Laney Roberts. Roberts backs it back out. Dives down the middle, now backs it back out again. Now Roberts again. Drives down the middle. Now she'll back it back out again. Now we're going to, and Hickey, Coach Hickey bought that foul right there. As Anna Trueblood set to check in, she'll replace Kaylee McKinley. So Hickey set the trigger in for the Lady Lions. She's looking, out top to Laney Roberts.
See, that off arm's got to be called.
Now Hai Chu now. Being guarded by Gracie.
Not an official counting at all. Now they are.
Now Anna Trueblood. Trueblood guarding Roberts. Now she's out top with it. Slides it left now. Goes off to Brown. Brown. Back to Roberts. Roberts now. We're down to 4:25. Back to Brown. Brown. In. Dumps it to the baseline. Now out to Hickey for three. She banks it in. So 18-14. Salem Lady Lions on top. Left side now to Madeline. Out top to Elizabeth Trueblood. High post to Kaya. Kaya. Left side to Madeline. Madeline for three. No good. Rebounded out of there by Burton. Off to Laney. Laney Roberts. Salem with a 4-point lead with 3:47 to go here in the third quarter. Now here's Anna. Guarding Laney. Off to Burton. Burton now on the left wing. Drives. Spins back to the middle. Going to go back to Hai Chu. They're not even looking to score, Mikey.
No, and we're not pressuring. We're letting them do what they want. You know, we're working a minute and a half down here defensively, and then we're going down, and in 20 seconds we're shooting it.
Here's Hai Chu for three. Got it. 21-14. Timeout. Coach Drury, it'll be a full timeout. We'll step away here, word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment. This is Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Hoop season is back on WSLM. Whether you're listening to local high school girls and boys basketball, IU or Purdue men's basketball, or the Indiana Pacers, you'll need to get dialed in to the WSLM Sports Zone to follow all the action this season. And what better way to enjoy the game on WSLM than to pair it with great food from Papa John's? Go to your Papa John's app to order for pickup or delivery. Call 812-883-3369 or stop in at their location at the corner of Main and Hackberry Street. Either way, stop in for a hot, fresh pizza, breadsticks, wings, or desserts, and a cold drink today. And keep your radio tuned to WSLM for hoops action all season long. And to hear more great specials from your Papa John's in Salem. The Shack is back. That's right, the Shackaroni Pizza is back at Papa John's in Salem. Not only will you be getting an extra-large pizza designed by Shaq, but you'll be helping others. Feed a Shack-sized family with the Shackaroni. Get 8 foldable Shack-sized slices loaded with extra cheese and extra...
Back here at Eastern High School as the Musketeers trail by 7 with 3:12 to go in the third quarter. Will be Musketeer basketball coming out of the timeout.
Left side now to Madeline. Madeline out top to Gracie. Gracie back to Madeline. Back to Gracie. Right side to Elizabeth Trueblood. Back out top to Madeline. Back to Trueblood. Trueblood's 3. No good. Rebounded by Burton. Oh, Burton. Here's Laney Roberts. Travels. Nothing. Here's Brown for the jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Kyle McKinley. Off to Elizabeth Trueblood.
Throw it ahead.
Gracie. Elizabeth. Left side now. Ball picked off. Turnover. Burton picks it off. Now we're down to 2:26 to go here in the third quarter. Musketeers down 21-14. Here's Burton with it. Looking. Gets it off to Brown. Ball stolen away. We're going to have a foul on Laney Roberts. It'll be Salem's first of the half. Her second foul. Left side now to Madeline. High post to Anna. Anna up off the glass. No good. Rebounded out of there by Burton, and there's going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be on Anna Trueblood. Kaylee McKinley set back in. Ball comes into Burton. We're down to 1:54 here to go in the third quarter. Musketeers trailing by 7. 21-14. Left side now to Haichu. Haichu dribbles to the middle of the lane. Now pulls it back out. Now to Sexton. We're going to have a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Sydney Brown. No, it's going to be on maybe Haichu. I can't tell. Couldn't tell his number there. Kayla McKinley steps back in, replaces her sister Kaya with 1:33 to go here in the third quarter. It was on Sydney Brown's what they got on the board, Mikey. Here's Elizabeth Trueblood to Madeline. Elizabeth, right side to Gracie. Out top to Elizabeth Trueblood. Back to Gracie. Now Elizabeth. Back to Gracie. Baseline now to Madeline. Madeline looking back out top to Gracie Lewis. Right, left side now to Elizabeth. Gracie. Now to Trueblood. Trueblood down the middle. Cross court now to Madeline. Madeline thought about a 3. Now drives it to the baseline. Nothing there. Back to Gracie Lewis. We're down to 55 seconds. Ball's turned over. Well, almost stolen away by Salem. Now here's Elizabeth Trueblood for a 3. No good. Ball's fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with the Lady Musketeers. Eastern basketball, 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Trueblood looking, Out top now to Gracie Lewis. Ball's turned over, but they didn't call it. Here's Elizabeth. Elizabeth Trueblood for three. No good. Rebounded by Sydney Brown out of there. Here's Sydney Brown. Brown, 20 seconds to go. Still 7-point lead out to Laney Roberts. Off to Brown out top. Down to 10. Off to Roberts. Down to 4. Roberts back to Brown. Brown drives down the middle, pulls up for a 15-footer. No good, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter. Score 21-14. Lady Musketeers trail the Lady Lions. We'll step away. Be back to you in just a moment. Bring you fourth quarter action. You're listening to Lady Musketeer basketball on Wslm out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at Schneck. Schneck has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at Schneck. Schneck is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply,
NPCS Hammersworth is looking for team members who want to grow and learn a skill and make a career close to home. Full and part-time positions available with a comprehensive benefits package, 401k match, free short and long-term disability, along with free health and dental for single coverage and paid lunches. NPC pays half of gym membership along with getting 11 paid holidays. Plus, you'll start getting PTO after 60 days. Earn $15 to $21 an hour.
Welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're set for the final period of play as the Musketeers trailing 21-14. Salem Lions ball.
It's going to be very, very methodical here by Salem here in this final quarter, Mikey.
They may not take a shot.
They may not take a shot this quarter.
Oh, my goodness.
We're going to get a timeout by Coach Hickey as we finally did turn up the defensive intensity out there at the top of the key there. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll see what happens here as Coach Hickey wanted to burn one. Talk about it.
Well, that pressure should have started 24 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, a 7-point lead in this game right now is a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
we got to get a stop and get a score, and a stop and a score to really put pressure on them.
Yeah. So Salem ball out of the timeout here with High Chew to set the trigger in for the Lady Lions. High Chew gets it in, looking, gets it into Burton. Burton down the middle of the lane, goes right side now to Sydney Brown. Brown's going to dribble back out top. Brown turns back to the middle. A little bit of pressure here. She's still dribbling. Nobody was counting still, I don't think.
Now they ain't counted all night.
Now Kaylee. Here we go. Burton with it out top. Coach Drury saying come out and get her at the carry. No call there. Burton with it.
Kaylee's got to figure out they're going to stand there and dribble till she comes out.
Now Brown. And we're going to step on the sideline. It'll be a turnover Salem back to the Musketeers as Kai McKinley set to check in. She's going to replace Kaylee. Kaylee's got to figure it out, dude. I mean, I agree. So 6:43 to go in the contest. Can't be too many more empty possessions down here, Mikey. Madeline Llewellyn. Out top to Gracie. Right side to Ava. Now high post to Kai McKinley. Over to Gracie. Out top to Madeline. Ava now. Cross court to Madeline. She'll drive baseline. Nothing there. Goes back out top to Gracie Lewis for three. No good. Rebounded out by Anna Trueblood. Now to Ava. Ava. Over to Madeline. Now to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood up. No good. Ball spot four, and we're going to get, I believe we're going to get a foul. And we're going to get a foul on Anna Trueblood. We're down to 6:06 to go here in the contest. Still 21-14. Ball comes into Laney Roberts. Going to have an offensive foul, and they foul called the forearm. That'll be a foul on Laney Roberts. Be a team's third, Laney's third also. Going to have a timeout by Coach Drury here, and it'll be a 30-second timeout. With 6:03 to go.
Well, I think our intensity's picked up. Now we've got to force something out of it. We can't worry about fouls right now. If I'm sitting on that side, I'm not confident they're stepping up and knocking them down. Now, down here, we got to attack it. We've got to get the ball in the middle. We can't just go in and throw it up. We've got to go with the purpose to score. And I don't think Kai McKinley's touched the basketball since the first quarter.
No, and the other thing too, Mikey, I think on the attack side of it, we got to start going, because they're going to hold it. They're going to hold it until we get out and pressure the basketball and start speeding them up. They're going to hold it for a minute down there, minute and a half. So we got to start being efficient on our end of the court here. And if we're down 7, it feels like we're down 25 right now.
And we should be the way we play.
Yeah. Over the top to Kaya. Back to Madeline. Madeline lets a long three go. No good. Ball spot for Ava Souter comes out there with it. Off to Kaya. Back to Ava. Ava drives middle. Dumps it down. Ball spot for Ava Souter comes out of there with it. Back to Madeline. Madeline with another three. Got it! 21-17 now. 5:38 to go. Now here's High Chew. Maybe that's what we needed, Mikey, a little spark here.
We can't give up, though. I think you got to switch everything.
Here's Ava. Anna Trueblood guard Sexton out top. Back to Brown. Brown now being guarded by Ava. Going to get a offensive foul or
stepped out of
bounds. Turnover Salem back to the Lady Musketeers.
A bucket here, and you might get the crowd into it.
5:13 to go. Musketeers trailing by 4. 21-17. Right side now to Gracie Lewis. Now to Madeline. Left side to Ava. Ava on the left wing. Drives middle. Steps down the middle of the court. Kicks it out to Madeline. Now out top to Gracie. Now high post to Kaya McKinley. McKinley dumps it over to the baseline. Anna Trueblood jumps out. Good! 21-19. We're down to 4:48 to go. Here's Salem now. Back out to Burton. Burton now being guarded by Kaya. Kaya pushing her back out here. Kaya now. Burton up. Now out to Brown. Brown's free. Got it! 24-19, down to 4:17 to go. Right side to Madeline, short corner to Kaya McKinley. McKinley, cross court to Gracie Lewis, out to Ava. Ava, left side to Madeline, now down low to Anna Trueblood. Trueblood up, off the glass, no good. Going to stay with the Musketeers. 24-19, 5-point lead by the Lady Lions with 4 minutes to go here in the contest. Souter looking, out top to Gracie Lewis. Lewis, right side to Madeline. Madeline, back out top to Ava. Ava now, being guarded by High Chu. Now left side to Gracie Lewis. Lewis down the middle of the lane. Nothing there. Back to Madeline. Now Gracie. Gracie, back to Madeline. Left side to Ava. Ava. Cross court now to Gracie Lewis. Lewis down the middle of the lane. Loses a handle. Gonna get called for a travel. Kendall Hickey set to check in for the Lady Lions. Now here's Hickey. Gets it into Laney Roberts. Back to Hickey. Over the top to Burton. Burton now. Burton with it still. Down to 3:20 to go. Burton with it, still dribbling it out top. Down to 3 minutes. They're in no hurry. Gonna have to start fouling. Still dribbling. Now we're going to get a foul on Kaya McKinley. That'll be the team 6. Kaya McKinley's 4th foul. So Salem in the bonus now with 2:53 to go in the contest. Kaylee McKinley set to check in. She'll replace Kaya. Not sure that I agree with that one. I believe you got to go with it now.
Right. We can't just let them throw it in bounds back here.
Oh, left side to Kendall Hickey now. Down to 2:40 to go. Cross court to High Chu. High Chu will back and back out. Loses a handle. We're going to have a ball's knocked out of bounds, but Gracie Lewis stays with the Lady Lions with 2:35 to go here in the contest. Now Burton with it. He crosses over, brings it back out top. Now right side down to Brown. Brown going to be fouled by Anna Trueblood, and they'll send Brown to the line for a 1-and-1. As Sexton set to check in after the free throw, or she'll come in now because it's a 1-and-1. So 5-point lead. 24-19 with 2:26 to go here in the contest. Brown at the line with a 1-and-1. Brown eyes the first free throw. It's up and good. 25-19, 6-point lead. This one will make a 3-possession ball game for the Lady Lions if Brown's able to knock it in. Brown's second one is no good. Rebounded, fought for, and come out of there by Kaylee McKinley. Now here's Ava. Ava on the move. Off left side now. Ava back with it up top. Down the middle of the lane. Loses a handle. Back out to Madeline. Here's Madeline. 3. No good. Ball fought for. Threw out. And Gracie Lewis is going to come up with it. 2 minutes to go here in the contest. Souter. Now Kaylee dumps it down to Anna Trueblood. Off the glass and got it. Kendall Hickey set to check in at now for the Lady Lions with 1:53 to go in the contest. 25-21. Lady Lions up by 4 on the Musketeers. Anna eyes a free throw. It's up and no good. Rebound, fought for. Come out of there. 4-point lead now, 1:47 to go. We're going to have to get up on them now, Mikey. Here's Ava. That's a moving screen. Now off to Burton. Burton with it. Off to High Chew. High Chew with it. Out to Burton. Now Laney Roberts. Gracie Jackson set to check into the next dead ball. Here's Burton. Going to be fouled by Gracie Lewis, I believe. We'll see. It is Gracie Lewis. So that'll send Sydney Burton to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. As Sexton checks in and will replace Kendall Hickey. A 4-point ball game here. Burton at the line. He eyes the first free throw. It's up and good. That stretches it out to a 5-point lead. Timeout. Full timeout. Musketeers will step away here. Word from our sponsor. We'll be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at Schneck. Schneck has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at Schneck. Schneck is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at Schneck, visit schneckmed.org. Be part of an exceptional team. You belong at Schneck.
Welcome back here to Eastern High School. We got 1:23 left to go in the ball game as the Musketeers will trail the Salem Lady Lions 26-21. Sydney Burton will be at the line for one more free throw.
We're going to have to get something going here pretty quick, Mikey. And then, like you talked about off the air here, we're going to have to foul quick and make a few free throws because they're in no hurry to score right now. Second free throw by Burton is good. So that makes it a 6-point lead, 27-21 with 1:23 to go here in the contest. Oh, Ava now on the run here. Loses the handle. Out to Ava. Ava now. Right side now to Gracie. Back to Ava. Got to get somebody going in the high post here. Dumps it down to Kai McKinley. McKinley up. No good. It's off her foot, and it's going to be Salem basketball. Kendall Hickey to check it in. 1:06 to go here in the contest. Roberts to Hickey, back to Roberts. And Roberts will be fouled and go to the line to shoot another 1-and-1, but that will put them, the next foul will put them in the double bonus. The Sexton set to check in for the Lady Lions. With 59.4 to go in the contest, Mikey, I believe 1 or 2 free throws right here might do it.
Yeah, we got to, down here, we're just not executing. I mean,
no.
We're just, we think there's still plenty of time left in the ball game, and
here's Roberts' first free throw. It's up, no good. Rebounded out of there by Kai McKinley. Off to Ava, down to 55 seconds. Gracie Lewis now. Back out top to Ava. Left side to Madeline. Madeline drives down the middle. Back to Gracie. Gracie Lewis now. To Ava. Ava's three. Got it! 40 seconds left. For 39.3 seconds to go. Musketeers down 3, 27-24. 30-second timeout by the Musketeers. Mikey?
Got to stay with the same strategy. If you don't get a steal, then you got to foul quickly.
Yep.
I think the ball goes back to Roberts. You foul her again.
Yep.
She wasn't, even close really on that free throw.
Oh. Well, been a struggle tonight, Mikey. with the offensive end, and just, I just what has happened here tonight is what I talked about early on. Is exactly what happened tonight. Is I don't care. This game here, you can't go by any kind of records, any kind of what you're favored by. I mean, the girls got to show up and play, and we flat out haven't showed up to play tonight. That's the bottom line. There's been zero intensity up until about the last minute and a half. There's been zero intensity by these Eastern Lady Musketeers tonight.
Well, we got to get up and match up here. I mean, yeah.
And here's ball comes into Laney Roberts. Ball almost stolen away by Elizabeth Trueblood as she fouls Laney Roberts, and that will send Roberts to the line to shoot 2 free throws this time as Salem is in the double bonus. 37.7 to go here in the contest.
I didn't quite see it, but it looked like she was pretty clean stealing.
If she went in with her right hand, if she'd went in with her left hand, I don't think she'd have got that call on her. Well, Roberts back in the line now to shoot 2 for the Lady Lions. First free throw is up and no good. Kaya McKinley and Madeline Llewellyn check back in for the Lady Musketeers as Sexton checks in for the Lady Lions and replaces Kendall Hickey.
Well, you don't have to have a 3 right now.
So Roberts with one more here. Push this out to a 2-possession ball game. Second one is up and no good. Rebounded out there by Kaya McKinley. Off to Ava. Ava now. Souter looks, top of the key. Right side to Gracie Lewis. Cross court to Madeline. Madeline dumps it down to Kaya McKinley. McKinley up off the glass. No good. Rebounded. Gets her own rebound. Up. No good again. Rebounded out here. Here's Madeline Llewellyn for a long 3. No good. Ball is fought for, and we're going to have a jump ball, I believe. And it's going to be Eastern basketball with 13.7 to go here in the contest. Musketeers trailing by 3, and it'll be a full timeout. So we'll step away one more time. Be back to you in just a moment.
AEG, in association with Turner Classic Movies, presents John Mellencamp. Live and in person, 2023. April 17th and 18th at Kentucky Performing Arts, Whitney Hall. Tickets on sale now at mellencamp.com.
Welcome back here to Eastern High School as we're down to 13.7 to go in the contest. Musketeer ball underneath their basket, trailing by 3. We kind of got a difference of opinion here. You're saying go for the 3. I think if you can get a quick 2, get the delay game where it stops the clock, and then you got a foul. I think you give yourself an opportunity, but if you get a good look early, you got to take it. The question is, who do you want to shoot it?
I think Gracie Lewis has got to take the shot right here, Mikey. They've been backing off of her all day, and I think she's going to get a wide open look because I believe they're going to cover. They're going to cover Ava and Kaya and really cheat off on them. And you might get Madeline here. She's checking the ball in. You always got to watch the shooter here. We might get her for a look too. Madeline Llewellyn set the trigger in for the Lady Musketeers with 13.7, trailing by 3, and we're going to get timeout by Coach Hickey. It'll be another full timeout, and we'll just keep it here, Mikey, for this one here.
Well, if you notice, they come out man-to-man there. I don't know if he showed man-to-man just where we'll change our play, knowing he's going to call a timeout. But, I think you've got to be designing 2 plays to see what they come out in. I still think if you can get Kaya going to the bucket quick, you've got the delay game to stop the clock. But, it's got to be first available and quick so you give yourself an opportunity.
Yep. And do they foul? Do they foul here? They got 2 fouls to get here.
That's something I didn't pay attention to. But, yeah, I would foul. And if I'm us, on the other hand, and I get fouled, I'm going straight into that shooting motion and see if I, maybe get fortunate enough they call it on a shooting foul. I don't know.
Here we go. So the Lady Lions back on the floor here.
Now, if you run the play well enough, you might be wide open where they can't foul you.
So Salem is showing man-to-man here. Here we go. Madeline Wellen sets the trigger in with 13-7 to go. Musketeers down 3. Comes into Kaya McKinley. She'll go left side. Here's Ava Sider for 3. Going to have a foul called, and that'll just be the 5th foul on Salem, but I think that's going to be at least 4, if not 5, on Laney Roberts. That'll be Laney's 4th foul with 9.6 to go in the contest. Now we're showing a little 2-3 zone action here. Here's Kaya McKinley. McKinley rolls up, off the glass, got it. We're going to have to get up. Ball's still going. That's going to bring us to the end of the ball game. She don't even have to take the ball out of bounds, and that brings us to the end of the game. So that brings us to the end of the ball game. The Musketeers fall to the Lady Lions tonight, 27-26. We'll step away, hear a word from our sponsors. Be back to you in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Musketeer Basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana.
Will you soon be a new nurse graduate? Are you looking for an organization where you can make an impact? Do you want to feel welcomed as a new nurse and respected as a professional? You belong at SHNEC. SHNEC has earned Magnet designation for nursing excellence 4 consecutive times, putting us among an elite group of less than 1% of U.S. hospitals. And we've been repeatedly ranked as the #1 most nurse-friendly hospital in the nation. You belong at SHNEC. SHNEC is a regional leader in nursing compensation, and we're now offering a $10,000 signing bonus. We also offer tuition reimbursement to advance your career and a clinical ladder program with generous incentives. To apply or to learn more about all the nursing opportunities at SHNEC, visit SHNECmed.org. Be part of an exceptional team. You belong at SHNEC.
Gobble, 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 gobble. This is Jalen Hoare at John Jones. Turkey season is here. Now you have the opportunity to not only stuff your belly, but stuff your pockets. Right now at John Jones, we are looking to buy your car. We're always looking to pick up some new inventory, especially as we come upon the busiest time of the year. And for you men out there, and maybe even some women, I know that you may be participating in No Shave November, but not us here at John Jones, because we are constantly shaving down our prices to give you the biggest savings possible. Check out our inventory online at johnjonesautogroup.com or give us a call at 877-473-5546. And again, I'm Jalen Hoare at John Jones Salem. And remember, you see so many because they pay so little.
AEG, in association with Turner Classic Movies, presents John Mellencamp. Live and in person, 2023. April 17th and 18th at Kentucky Performing Arts, Whitney Hall. Tickets on sale now at mellencamp.com.
Keep playing. Keep working. Keep going. And keep moving with the exceptional orthopedic care at Baptist Health. With an experienced team and a full line of advanced services and procedures, it's no wonder most people choose Baptist to help them keep on. Keeping on. Visit BaptistHealth.com/ortho to find a Baptist Health provider.
All right, welcome back to Eastern High School here for post-game here as the Lady Musketeers fall to the Lady Lions tonight, 27-26 here in this Mid-Southern Conference matchup. Mikey, just not a lot to say, buddy, about it. You know, what I was worried about is exactly what happened tonight. I think that the girls thought they were going to roll over on these Lady Lions tonight, and I knew different being coached by Coach Hickey. He was going to have a plane coming in here. They did exactly what they wanted to do tonight, and we never made them uncomfortable and took them out of it. And, come away with the loss tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to give them credit. I mean, Coach Hickey's,
He's been here twice this season already to see us. Both home ball games he's been here. You got to give them credit. The sad part is we never adjusted. We was content the whole ball game.
Yep.
And I don't know if they just felt like no matter what, we'll be okay. We're going to come back and win this. And, credit to Salem. They kept to the game plan to the T. And, when you can contain the lead and you want to hold the basketball, it works out perfect. Now, if we could have ever got the lead in the second half, it becomes a different ball game.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
he never came out and got the second half to make them make that adjustment. And everything they wanted to do played out to a T tonight.
Yeah, like you said, hats off to the Lady Lions. Obviously, Coach Hickey, talking to him early on, thought that they were outmatched there. But kudos to these kids. They come out and executed tonight. And, the Brown girl's definitely a difference on the floor for them. She gives them a different look. She kind of takes control of their offense. She's got some size. But, it's back to the drawing board. I think Coach is in there with them right now. I'm sure she's talking about toughness, being aggressive, coming out and setting the tone in games like these that we have to, and we just never did get it done.
No, and the bigger thing for me is the disappointment of 7 seniors, and you can't have the focus and being ready to go. And it to me, if I'm a varsity player and I'm watching what the JV went through, I'm making sure my teammates and myself are ready to go.
Yeah.
And we never did that. And you can sit here and say we could have did this or did that. It's just the bottom line is we didn't execute what we needed to do, and they did. So they come away with a win, and we get our first loss of the season, and it's going to be one that's going to haunt us for a while.
Oh yeah, I mean all this does is, in my eyes, it proves to these girls, or should prove to these girls, that there is no guaranteed wins now. There's no guaranteed wins, and they're just going to have to suck it up, get tougher, and come back and just leave this one alone and come back next Wednesday night. It's Floyd Central, and it ain't going to get no easier from here on out, dude.
No, it's not, and I think it's not only a learning experience for girls, but it's a learning experience for Coach to understand, okay, we didn't practice well this week, so I got to do something to change things, and maybe there needs to be some wake-up calls. I know it's just one loss, but there is some issues that's got to be addressed, and they got to be addressed in a hurry.
Yep. Mike, you want to go through those stats there? I don't know if we're going to get Coach out here tonight. I doubt it.
First for the Salem Lions, they were led by Sydney Brown's 10, Haichu with 3 threes for 9, and then Sydney Burton with 5, and Kendall Hickey with for a total of 27 points. They had a total of 17 rebounds, 11 turnovers. For the Lions, they shot 50% from the field, 50% from the three-point line, and 40% from the free throw line. The Musketeers, you always want to balance attack, but not these kind of numbers. Led in scoring with 6 with Kai McKinley, 14 below her average. Kaylee McKinley with 5, Gracie Lewis with 5, Ava Sauter with 3, Madeline Llewellyn with 3, and Anna Trueblood with 4 off the bench. They had 21 rebounds, out-rebounding the Lions 21-17 and 7 turnovers. They shot a dismal 30% from the field and a 17.6 from the three-point line, 3 of 17, and then only shooting 33%. Gets to the line 3 times shows you just where we settled at, and got to give them credit. To me, the difference was we didn't get to the line. 3 free throws when we've been averaging about 17.
That's what I was going to say.
14 to 15, less than what you've been averaging on the season. Like you said, it doesn't get any easier for us. We turn around, we play Floyd Central, then you go to Providence.
And there's every team on our schedule is going to get this tape right here, Mike.
Oh, yeah, and until we figure out an adjustment against that, and I told you off the air, I think part of tonight was maybe a little bit of selfishness. we got in foul trouble against Austin, and the bench had to step in and play.
Yeah.
And now I thought girls played passive so they didn't get in foul trouble. And you can't play that way.
No.
If you play passive, you're more likely to not be focused, hit fouls because you're not ready to play. And I think there's going to be a lot, like you said, a lot of dress tomorrow at practice. And
that pretty much sums it up, Mikey. Boys will be back in action here for their season opener Tuesday night against the Borden Braves as they come to town. Looking forward to that. Back here Wednesday for the girls in Floyd Central. And I don't have much more. I'm about ready to send it back to the studio, Mikey.
I'm good with that.
I don't think Coach is going to come out here, and I can't say that I blame her tonight. But that's going to be it here tonight at Eastern as the Lady Musketeers fall to the Lady Lions tonight, Mid-Southern Conference action, 27-26. You've been listening to Lady Musketeer basketball on WSLM out of Salem, Indiana. And for Mikey and Wes, we say God bless and good night.